Hello, YouTube. BT11 deck profiles just keep on coming. This one will be uploaded before Nationals, and this is Jesmon. Some people don't consider Jesmon Tier 1, and that's okay. Some people think Jesmon is one of the best decks in the format. I don't know if I agree with that, but Jesmon is a very good deck. It is capable of beating Black War Grey consistently, as long as you know what you're doing, and of course, as long as you don't brick. Those are all very important things. I'm going to go over my deck profile. This is largely inspired based on the people that have been doing well with Jesmon in my tournaments. They have convinced me to try some things, change some ratios as well. It's been working. It's got that win rate I'm looking for. You know, at 69% win rate in testing. We're good. We're good to go. If you guys have the deck profile, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn notification on Smash Potatoes. That way you know when all these Digimon videos go live. So we'll start with the babies like we usually do. It's just 4 Garimons. You need nothing else. Let's draw a card you attack if you have 6,000 DP or more, which you usually will. That's it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, no big deal. Rookies! 4 copies of the best Huckmon. On play, reveal top 5, add Jesmon, Sistermon, or Huckmon card to add 2 from the top 5. It doesn't add things like Ganku X or Chimeramon, which is sad, but adds pretty much everything else, so that's good. Card's crazy. Then we play 3 copies of the Digimon BT11, the one that has the attacking when inheritable once per turn. When you attack, real top 5, add all your Sistermons. This card can do that you like 3 cards sometimes. It's kind of wild. But sometimes you can see 0. It feels bad. But the card's really good. I like it. We're on 3 copies of the starter deck Digimon. It has a your turn once per turn effect. When you play a Sistermon gain memory, I don't think I've ever done this. Just to be real with you. I don't think it's ever come up. The inheritable, though, comes up. All turns, while you have a Huckmon roll 9 traits, it's 1,000 DP stronger. All turns. That matters. You know, when you're a big level 6 or 7 blocker, that DP could matter. So, that's neat, in my opinion. That's it for red rookies. There's 10. Last time I was playing 8, if you guys remember that. And 8 was okay. 10's obviously a little bit better in terms of getting a rookie turn 1 if you need it. For our Sistermon rookies, we're playing 2 copies of Blanc from BT6. On play, draw a card, and blocker. Give yourself one blocker, so I control Huckmon Run Knight. Very, very good card. And I have been convinced to play 2 copies of the Decoy Sistermon Blanc that Destiny draws when you play it. Discard 1, draw 2. It is there for the acceleration. The Decoy sometimes comes up. Not often, but like it does come up. Deleting by opponent's effects is not something that happens a whole lot in this deck. So not a whole lot. Like Grandis doesn't care. You know, other decks don't care. They'll Digivolve. It doesn't really matter per se. But the Blanc, it's fine. It's okay. Whatever. It draws me 2 cards. It helps you on brick. Sure. We're keeping it for now. That is all for the rookies. There are 14 rookies. Again, 10 red ones. And the Sistermons are fine. Nothing else is needed at this moment in time. Champions. 4 copies of the best Bao Huckmon. When attacking, pop a 5,000 or less if you control a Sistermon. That lets you pop Floodgate rookies. Things like Promomon and Pillowmon are very, very annoying to deal with. This helps a lot. We play 4 copies of the Bao Huck from the Jesmon starter deck. Inheritable plus 1,000. Same as the Huckmon, the one. Makes your stack bigger. It's fine. For Sistermon level 4s, we've gone on 2 copies of CL. I was a big fan of playing this card as more than a 2 of, but you actually do draw it enough. It's fine. It's your main combo piece. The on play, evolve your guy. That's what it does. And then when you evolve once per turn, gain memory back. So like if you do a Jesmon X over a Jesmon, you actually gain a memory from transactions, which is really cool. But usually makes your evolutions cheaper and the combos during battle phase, stuff and things. The card's good. Really good card. We played 2 copies of the CL, the original one. All turns plus 2,000, which is good. And gain memory on play. So the memory comes up a lot. Can choke your opponent. Can let you still play the game, bring it back to 0. It's all good. And now we're playing 2 cards of a card I didn't play last time. But I've been convinced that it's the way, and it's okay. 2 copies of the CL from starter deck. This card, on play, real top 3, you add a Huckmon or Royal Knight traits, trash the rest. It's fine. It also gives you reboot. So like when you evolve and you're a blocker, it is very, very cool to have reboot. And this card grants you that. The CL usually doesn't miss, and that's fine. Sometimes the CL mills you important stuff. kind of cringe, but like, it's fine. The reboot does come in handy sometimes. It forces your opponent to have to deal with the blocker, the big black blocker usually. That's it. 2CL, it's fine right now. I'm trying it. I'm trying 2-2-2. We'll see how it goes. Keep it for now. No other champions are needed in this deck. Ultimates. 4 copies of Savior Huck. When you evolve, you get Judgment of the Blade. And when attacking once per turn inheritable, you can play Sistermon. Pretty good card. I am down to 3 copies of Chimeramon. In my EX3 version of the deck, I played 4, because that card's broken. However, deck space is really tight, so I had to cut it down from 4 to 3. Sometimes I don't see it when I want to see it, and it sucks, because you're bottom decking it a lot with things like Huckmon, or you're milling it a lot with things like CL or Master Disciple, whatever. So 3, I don't like it per se, but it's fine. It's okay. If you want to add back a 4th one, I'd recommend it personally, but, you know, do whatever you want. 1 copy of Savior Huck to round it up. It's unlimited at 1. Unsuspend when you attack once per turn, and when you evolve, play Sistermon. Card's broken. It's at 1 for a reason. Alright, moving on to Megas. We are playing 4 copies of Jesmon X Antibody. In this format, this Jesmon is just straight up your best Mega. It has Piercing. When you evolve, you play a Sistermon, and then if you have Royal Knight in the traits or a Sistermon in play, you get +2. All your board gets +2,000, and you can attack unsuspended Digimon. So it gives you constant board control because you can attack those unsuspended Digimon, and it makes your board really obnoxiously big. And getting a Sistermon on field to do this, by the way, really easy to do. So this card's just straight up crazy. We're playing 2 copies of Ganku X. It's blocker. That's fine. When Digivolving, play a Sistermon, and then you know, well, you have a Sistermon in play. All your opponent's Digimon, all your Digimon get +2,000, and they can't be returned or reduced DP or whatever. It makes it so you have a board that can't really be broken for 1 turn. It turns off your opponent for a turn, most of the time. And having that ability to control your opponent occasionally does come up. It does save you. Next turn, turn this into a GX, and then you're making plays. Or you turn 2 Sistermons into Chimeramon, and you're going off. So, card's really good. Then we're down to 1 copy of Jesmon Blitz. Actually the worst Jesmon. Now, I know people in the comment section will probably explode at me when they see this. But it's just not as good. It's not. Sure. And by the way, we've had a couple Jesmon decks do really well in the proxy locals so far. And this has relatively been the ratio. More of this, less of this. Drop the card. Anyway, it has Blitz. When you attack, you play Sistermon from hand. If you do that, gains 3,000 security +1. 1 is fine, because you're doing board control things and Sistermon control with the Jesmon X's and the Gankus. This is just kind of an extra win button, sort of. It's more of an extender. You don't really need it. It's fine. It's cool. It's not mandatory anymore. So, there you go. That's it for the sexes. I am on 2 Jesmon GX. I was doing 3. And I bricked, and I bricked, and I bricked some more. So I cut it down to 2. I kept drawing one of these in my opening hand, 2 of them in my opening hand, and that one time I drew 3, I wanted to throw my deck across the table. So we're down to 2. It evolves for 5 on your guys, so that's okay. When Digivolving, you stick a Royal Knight underneath it. You get the when Digivolving effect, then you Blitz, which is really cool. And then all turns, Piercing, Block, Security +1 for each like Royal Knight stack you have. Pretty strong card. Very good top end. It's not necessary to win games, which is why I'm fine playing 2. But it's really strong card. Holy moly. That's it for the Digimon. Just 2 of those. We have 5 cards left in the deck. 4 of the Master Disciple. When you play it, or hit it in security, if you top 3 cards, you add Sistermon, Sistermon, or Royal Knight and Trade, or Huckmon, or whatever. And then you mill the rest, delay, and then you can crack it to reduce evolution cost by 1. Card is crazy. Security does the same thing. You hit in security, you get the same effect. This card's broken. It makes you have cheaper evolution costs. It's consistent. It helps you on brick. Card is crazy. Last card in the deck is a copy of Red Memory Boost. The 1 is fine. Just gives you that little bit extra consistency. Can't add Sistermons, can't add Chimera, can't add Genku X. So I'm playing less, like playing the one copy of it, but it's fine. And then the memory delay too, it's fine. It's not a big deal. That's it for Jesmon in BT11. I seriously do recommend it, like honestly. It's not a hard deck to play. The skill ceiling's pretty low on it. It's a nice just OTK deck that also board spams.